Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr.
All right.
I suggest, and as my mother would
Very well.
I knew I could rely on you. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Revelio.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a secure... Harlow approached me about help.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. The note stated. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying...
I shall do all I...
Very well.
Some evidence worth hanging on to. Revelio.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please.
You know,
I know Mr. Hill.
oh, he's a good man. It started I had the note behind. I went into the...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rose. We haven't told Miss Harlow advised.
What did he ask you?
It all happened. He said, I've been able to, but I can't keep it up.
What have you been doing?
Well, as I mentioned, creative book. Of course, none of this.
Thank you for
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
I saw what you did!
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with...
Oh, tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one day Harlow... Before I knew it, I watched. I was shaken to my core.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if...
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Hello, I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio. Like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. hidden door. Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
And Natty Rumpant, only down. Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Somebody out there?
Revelio.
I sense something afoot. Hey!
What's that? Better have a look then.
Thing. Standing here all day with just would work for him. He can fight his own battles. What was I doing? Such a look of fear in your eyes. I could think an ambush. I've had enough of Feldcroft. I never have to see it again.
Concentrate.
Oi!
What does that tell us?
Like or merely to fall along the way.
There'll be nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocked after hours.
Revelio.
I'd remember my heart to speak of these times. Seems now they're upon me, they tell quite a different.
Suppose that's what was happening on Earth.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time for this.
Revelio.
What? We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
Nah, she's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. What? Last time I was in Lower Oxfield? My sacrifice. Something's not right here.
Expulso!
There'll be more of that.
Death from above! Expulso!
Finally!
when you have a cloak like that, who can blame a girl?
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio.
Who goes there?
That he must be here somewhere. Alohomora.
I'm going straight to the Hoghead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
I wouldn't go back to Pit upon Ford if they would give it a...
Revelio.
Doing Rookwood. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn.
What was that sound?
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I've raided Rockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
I was a proud man that day, and there's more of those days ahead.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
I'm just warming up.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
That's just the beginning.
Flash of inspiration.
What have you done?
Oh, this is... Might want to look up. Expulso! What? Now you've gone too far.
Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've, in addition to abducting Mr. Rabe...
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon. You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
First thing I cast is potatoes.
Hello there. In the market for potions? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Dick would like to speak with you.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. And what do I need to do?
Noble creatures.
I've seen...
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need... Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've rescued the thest...
Excellent! Now, to breed your thestrals, simply release them into the same... Then use the pen to start...
I shall.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Revelio.
After you conjure the pen, you should be able to use it to breed your new thestrals.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not...
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I... She likely told other professors, and... news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. If someone had stopped the monsters...
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become... We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind... We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes.
Exactly. And once he is gone, we will turn our... We are making progress. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Revelio.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, You see, my uncle, he normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have... Should I be worried?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can have... Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' heads.
Revelio. Revelio.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? An Oaks loyalist.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Find out what happened here.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. This could prove dangerous if...
Revelio.
That curiosity young people tend to...
Revelio. Incendio! What do we have here?
Who is it?
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Red Rock will lead us to victory! How dare you use that spell on me?
Predictable. Unforgivable.
A ladder. That's what I need.
Revelio. Revelio.
This looks like trouble. Glad I was never locked up here.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
This is the spot on the map. The best I know wits around me.
Prepare to surrender now. That was meant for me. Easily diverted. I've been fighting. Much too slow.
I shall avenge your death. You don't believe you can do...
Revelio.
What will we find in here?
Revelio.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
Instincts were spot on.
Alohomora.
Such arrogance.
You only have Ranrock Revelio. Revelio.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Not very good at this, are ya? No choice but to submit. Let's get it over with. You will recruit. How nice of you to stop. How nice of you to stop by. An intruder! I will move.
Revelio.
Is it?
Revelio. 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 Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes's wand. Where could it be?
Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry!
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student?
It's all right, Miss...
Dear Merlin.
I'm a friend of Adam.
Oh, she was right. Been locked in that infernal... If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the wall...
Oh, and I... Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. Having my wand back is like... I must return home and...
I'll be fine.
Oh, I'm anxious. Thank you. May life reward you justly.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.